Hey there guys, Dark Mirror, welcome back for more it has been so long since I've done this intro. Hey there guys, Dark Mirror here, welcome back for more FateStay Night. It has been forever since I have done that intro. Yeah, I was like really getting into the game, cause like, I guess things are like, I'm like, yeah, things are like about to happen. But then I got like really, really sick. It's nothing to do with the the world right now is unrelated week-long sicknesses, the huge. But yeah, I'm back and I'm hoping to hopefully be able to like record and put up all of this, like the Fate route. I don't know how long it is. I think it's like, it shouldn't be like too terribly long. I say like for visual novel standards, I guess. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. Like, it shouldn't be like 1,000 parts, I think. I believe. I don't know. But yeah, with that being said, I'm hoping to get it done like by the end of the year. Like that's kind of where I'm like looking at right now. But yeah, that being said, let's just jump back into it. I'm in a fire, collapsing buildings and burning people. No matter how far I run, the scenery is always red. This is a vision of 10 years ago, a memory of the distant past I haven't remembered in a while. I run through it, as if recreating the scene. There's no escape, even though I know it's a dream. I run, keep running. In the end, where I end up is how I'm saved after running out of energy. I wake up with a bad feeling. A feeling like metal weight is inside my chest. I feel my forehead and find that I'm sweating a lot even though it's winter. Oh, it's already this late? It's already past 6 o'clock. From the kitchen, I can hear the sound of the kitchen knife cutting something. Sakura is early, as usual. There's no time to be impressed. I have to get ready quickly and go help fix breakfast. Shiro, what are you gonna do today? Oh, because I was like, wait, hang on, what do you mean doing today? Isn't it school? Like, I just had a flashback of, like, when I was in high school. I was like, no, every day is just high school. I don't have plans, because it's just school day today. Will you be working this afternoon, because it's Saturday? No, I don't have work today. I think I'll be doing something with Issei. Why? Oh, nothing. I just hope you might come and visit me at the dojo today. I'm in a pinch this month. In a pinch? What is it? My wallet. I'd be really happy if someone made me lunch. I refuse. It's your own fault, so you should skip a meal once in a while. I'm not expecting anything from Shiro. The only one I'm depending on is Sakura-chan. Right, Sakura-chan? Yes, if you don't mind having the same lunch as me, I can prepare one. Yep, fine. Let's eat lunch together today, then. Breakfast continues as usual. Today, along with the usual, there's simmered lotus root with chicken. I don't think she has to make anything this elaborate for breakfast, but I think she made a lot of it to take for lunch too. Sakura is a member of the archery club, and Fujini is in charge of the archery club. It's natural for them to share lunches. Oh, Shiro, you were late this morning. Did something happen? Freaking, is that just like something that like everyone else does? Because I also have a ton of friends who are like, yep, it's 6 o'clock, time to rise with the sun, baby, and like, I guess I'm just the weird one here. Fujini looks at me, sipping her miso soup. Jeez, she's usually slow, but she gets sharp only at times like this. I had a dream about my past. I just woke up grouchy, that's all. I see, nothing unusual. I'm relieved. Fujini ends the conversation like she's not interested. I'm not worried at all about it either, so I shouldn't get mad about it. 10 years ago. I used to have nightmares back then when I couldn't get the fire out of my mind. But I saw less of it as time passed, and I'm well over it now that I can let it slide even after dreaming about it. But I guess it was pretty bad back then. Since Fujini has been here since that time, she's sensitive to my change. Shiro, are you not hungry? You don't happen to have no appetite this morning, right? I am hungry. I'm fine, so don't try to take my food using my dream as an excuse. Man, I'm glad you've gotten so strong, but personally, I wish you were more delicate. That's my line. I wish you'd be more sweet. I always get sweet and sweat mixed up, so I read it as I wish you'd be more sweat. I'm like, that's not something you say to anybody. We make fun of each other without looking at each other. That proves my liveliness, and Fujini laughs with relief. To be honest, I'm glad she's worrying. She'll be elated if I thank her, so I act like I'm discontented. Not knowing the circumstances, Sakura looks puzzled at the way we're acting. After Fujine leaves, we lock the house and leave. Senpai, I won't be able to come and help out from tonight until Monday. Is that alright? That's alright. It's the weekend anyways. You should be hanging out with your friends, so don't worry about it. No, that's not it. It's not like that, it's just a personal errand. And I'll be attending the club too. So you can come to the dojo if anything comes up. I'm not going off to play because it's the weekend, so please don't misunderstand me. Huh? Sakura's acting suspicious, and she looks very tense. I don't really understand what she wants to say, but I guess she just means she can't come over this weekend. Okay, I'll go to the dojo if something comes up. Yes, it'll make me happy if you do so. Sakura looks relieved, and when she looks down, her face suddenly stiffens. Senpai, your hand. Sakura is staring at my left hand. Looking down at it, it's bleeding. Huh? I pull up my sleeve. There is certainly blood there. What's this? Maybe I cut it while fixing something last night? But it doesn't hurt at all. There's just a welt on it. A welt goes straight from my shoulder down to the hand, and it looks like a small snake running through my shoulder to my... What the freak? I'm trying to think about if I know what that is, and I feel like I have no idea what that is. Well, I don't feel any pain, so it should go away quickly. Don't worry, it's nothing. Yes, if you say so. Perhaps she's feeling bad from seeing the blood, as Sakura looks away and falls silent. What the freak happened to his hand? I leave Sakura, who has club activities, and head to the school building. The schoolyard is full of spirited students running around. But still, there's something oddly wrong here. The school is like it always is. The students at morning practice are lively, and the new school building is spotless. Maybe it's just my imagination. But when I close my eyes, the air completely changes. The school building is covered with stains like membranes, and the students running around the schoolyard seem like empty maybe I'm just tired. Yeah, I definitely have those same thoughts when I'm tired. I just close my eyes and go, yeah, dude, all these students, empty dolls, baby. I shake my head to clear it. I head to the lifeless building. School ends early on Saturdays. Classes end before noon, and after I finish helping Issei afterwards, the sun is starting to set. Well, let's head home. I pack up and leave my classroom. And then... Ooh. Yeah, this is it, boys. I know what's happening now. Oh, you're still here, Emiya? I bump into Shinji. There are a couple of girls behind him being rowdy. You were still here even though you had nothing to do. Oh yeah, and you were sticking up for the student council again, right? I envy you. You can get good reports from the school without doing any club activities. I'm not helping the student council. It's only natural for a student to fix the school equipment, right? After all, we're the ones using them. Keep talking like that. For you, everything is natural. Didn't I tell you that I hate how you act like a good kid? Sorry, I don't remember that. I thought that was just the sort of thing you say, so I didn't really notice it. Huh, fine. Then if you're going to fix everything at the school, then you're going to fix everything at the school. Fixing everything would be impossible. The most I can do is take care of things. Alright, then do me a favor. Our archery club is in kind of a mess right now. It's a bit disordered and some of the bows need strings attached. If you have the time, can you do that too? You used to be a member. Don't just stick to the student council, and you should be useful to us sometimes as well. What? Senpai, didn't Fujimura-sensei tell you to do that? That's right. You'll be scolded tomorrow if you don't do it properly. But the shop will close if I start cleaning now. It's fine if he does it, right? I don't know. Besides, an outsider wouldn't know how. Are you sure, Shinji? Are you sure? Shinji said he used to be in the archery club, so we can let him do it. They're getting rowdy behind Shinji. It seems they're in the archery club, but they must be members that Shinji recruited recently, as I don't know them. I'll leave it to you then. The key is in the usual place. So go ahead. You don't mind, right, Emiya? No, I have some free time, so this isn't a bad thing to do once in a while. Thanks, let's go, everyone. He says he'll do the boring chores for us. Oh wait, Senpai. Yes, please take care of the cleaning, Senpai. The cleaning ends quite easily, as I know the place well. It took a while, as it is quite big, but it was fun cleaning the place I used until a year and a half ago. I picked up a bow thinking it might be okay to shoot just once, but since it wasn't mine, I decided not to. If I ever wanted to, I can just bring my own bow and come here. But there's so many more carbon bows now. There was only one when I was in my first year. Carbon-based bows are good, unlike wood and plastic bows. But the biggest problem is the price, and they're not something we could buy with the club budget. Back then, Shinji was the only one using it. Are the new members rich too? What a waste. You can modify a wooden bow a lot more. Well, I guess that's personal taste right there. When I look at the clock, it's way past curfew. It's a little after 7 o'clock. The gate should be closed by now, so there's no reason to rush. But still, was this dojo always this dirty? There are loads of places that look unkempt. Well, another hour or two won't matter now that I've done this much. I've started this, so I'll finish the job. I'm so excited. The wind is blowing. It's so cold that my cheeks are getting numb. Fuyuki City isn't usually cold during the winter, but it is cold tonight of all nights. My breath hangs around as a white cloud. I wrap up my body to hold off the cold. No wonder it's dark. The moon's behind the clouds. There's no light in the sky when I look up. Because of the strong winds, the clouds are moving fast. It's past curfew and there's no signs of life in the empty school. It seems this place is filled only with chill, as it's all silent. Just now, I think I hear something. I do hear something. Is it coming from the school grounds? This night. I must have been curious about the sound that broke the silence. To investigate it, I find myself heading there, even though I know somehow that I mustn't. I go to the schoolyard. People? That was a weird read, but I'll stick with it. Well, they only look like that from a distance. It's a dark night. It's a dark night with no light. If I want to know more, I'll have to go closer to the schoolyard. I can hear the sounds louder now. It's the sound of metal hitting metal. That must mean someone is fighting with weapons there. That's stupid. What the hell am I thinking? I dismiss the image from my mind with a bitter smile and walk on. At that time, maybe my instincts noticed the danger as I hid myself as I approached. I don't know if this is fortunate or not. But anyways, when I get by a tree that is big enough to hide myself, I take a closer look at the source of the sound. My mind stops completely. What the? There's something strange there. A man in red and a man in blue. They are dangerously armed as their ominous appearance suggests they are actually slashing at each other. I can't understand. I can't follow them with my eyes. My brain does not work properly faced with their impossible movements, but the clang of their weapons tells me that they're trying to kill each other. I just knew immediately when I saw them. They are not human. They're probably just things that look like humans. I can tell not because I'm learning math. I can tell not because I'm learning magic. Anyone would realize they're not human. After all, humans can't move like that, so they're something no one should associate with. I can feel their murderous intent even from a distance. I'm going to die. My body understands faster than my brain that I will definitely die if I stay here. That's why my heart is racing so fast. As a living thing like them, I sense that they're living things made only to kill. They're using weapons made only to kill. I remember the murder yesterday. They said the family was killed with some weapon like a sword. I shouldn't watch any longer. But my body won't follow my commands and I can't even breathe. My mind wants to run away, but my judgment tells me I'll be seen the moment I run away. More than the conflict within me, my body is just numb. Even though I'm a good 40 meters away, I can't breathe properly. It's like I have a spear pointed right at my back. Huh. Irony. I need water. The sounds stop. The figures separate and stand facing each other. The moment I feel relief at the end of their battle, I sense an even stronger intention to kill. My heart stops. The numbness in my body becomes convulsions, and I clench my teeth to try to hold my trembling body. What the hell is he? An overwhelming amount of magical energy is flowing into the blue guy. Kuritsugu showed me once what it's like to draw in magical energy from the surroundings. It's a beautiful magic that impressed even an amateur like me. That thing is different. Just as even the simple task of drinking water could seem ugly if it goes too far, what he's doing is so excessive that anyone with knowledge of magical energy would hate it. He's going to die. The guy in red is going to die. It's a blow with that much concentrated magical energy. There's no way he'll be able to survive it. He'll die. He's not human, so something merely like a human will die. That's something I can just ignore. I can't just ignore. The doubt takes my mind off of them. The binds on my body disappear, and the instant I take a deep breath. Who's there? The guy in blue stares at me. Who's hiding? What? The blue guy's body sinks. Just that motion tells me that I'm his target now. My legs start running automatically. I realize that this is an action to escape death, and I put all the energy in my body into running away. I don't know how fast I run, but before I know it, I'm in the school building. How stupid of me. I regret my actions, panting heavily. I should have run into the town to get away. What am I doing fleeing into such a deserted place? And a school of all things? Isn't there some better place to hide than here? Anyways, why do I think I'll be killed if I don't escape? My heart aches from running so much. Turning around, I can sense nothing pursuing me. The only sound in the air is the sound of my footsteps. So I can finally rest. I stop my feet, unable to take another step, send oxygen to my pumping heart, and look up to finally realize that I'm safe. Man, what was that? I recall the scene from earlier while catching my breath. Anyway, I'm sure that it wasn't something I should have seen. Some things like humans fighting in the school... Some things like humans were fighting in the school grounds. That's all I can remember. But there was something else I saw out of the corner of my eye. Wasn't there someone else too? But I can't remember what the figure looked like. To be honest, I didn't have the composure to notice anything other than those two fighting. Well, anyways, the chase is over now. Is over, right? I can't remember any of the voices I did. The voice comes from right in front of me. Yo, you ran pretty far. He speaks in a friendly tone. I can't breathe. My brain stops, and even though I cannot think, I vaguely understand that I'm going to die. You know better than anyone that you can't escape, right? People who get killed are usually like that. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. You don't have to feel ashamed. The lance is casually raised. You were just unlucky, kid. Well, you saw us, so die. And the man's lance mercilessly pierces Amiyashiro's heart. There wasn't even time to dodge it. All the training I did was for nothing. I knew I was going to be killed. I knew I was going to be pierced by that lance, yet I could not move at all. The world distorts. My body grows cold. Feeling vanishes from my fingertips. I cough up blood once more. More blood should have come up, but it only happens once. Perhaps the man's lance is special. The blood slowly clots, and the heart that should have exploded stops working. It's just a single pierce. I can't see well. There's no feeling in me. I feel like a jellyfish floating in the dark sea at night. I don't feel any pain already. The world is white, and only I am black. So rather than feeling like I'm dead, it's more like the world around me has disappeared. I know this. I felt this 10 years ago. This is how someone feels when dying. Dead men tell no tales. It's only natural for the weak to die. But I cannot concentrate on my vision. Man, you really make me do unpleasant jobs. It's a joke that a hero is acting like this. I can hear only voices. I know I have no complaints. I saw the girl servant, so I'll go back. A voice filled with irritation, and after that, I hear footsteps running through the hallway. Archer, huh? I want to finish the match with him, but I have to follow my master's plan. Jeez, I don't like him. The voice suddenly disappears. I guess he's jumped out the window or something. And after that... footsteps approach me and stop. In that brief period, more footsteps. I can't hear much now. Follow him, Archer. Lancer will probably go back to his master. This won't be worth it unless we at least find out what his master looks like. Whose voice was that? I concentrate, my fading mind, but I can't remember anything. Right now, my breathing is too noisy. My lungs must still be alive. The air coming out of my mouth is as loud as a hurricane. But it's amazing he isn't dead yet. I sense someone looking at my face. Perhaps my breathing was as loud as the figure tries to close my mouth and... Stop it. Why does it have to be you? I hear the person grit their teeth, then they touch me without hesitation. Reforge the damaged organ and use it as a substitute and restore the heart in the process, huh? If I succeed, I'll be accepted to the clock tower instantly. A pain-filled voice. With that, my mind stops fading. Feeling returns to my body. Slowly, bit by bit, like a drop of water going down a leaf, feeling returns to my body. What is the person doing? The person is sweating and places their hand on my chest with all their heart. When I notice, the place where the person placed their hand is terribly hot. It must be so hot that the frozen blood molted and started to flow again. Phew. I can sense someone take a deep breath and sit down. I'm tired. I hear the clang of something falling. Well, I guess it can't be helped. Forgive me, Father. Your daughter is terribly heartless. And that's it. The person speaks to mock themselves and leaves. My heart resumes its activity. And then my mind stops. This is not the sleep of death. This is a restful sleep to recover the energy to wake up again. Alright. And I think I'm gonna end that right there, because I don't know how long the next scene's gonna be, baby. So, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.